Okay, hey there everyone. So finally I figured things out. So I have a new setup. I have my microphone moved to my living room, to our living room basically, and I think that from now on it will be working in a way that I want to. So what I'm thinking about is turning my live streams into a podcast as well, so I don't have to do double work, so I can basically cover both audiences at the same time. So, so yeah, hey there, Lazim. Nice to have you over. So basically, what I will be doing now is I will try to use my podcast audio recording tool to use the microphone and record this thing parallel to the live stream. So let's just start the recording and see. Okay, let's see. The track doesn't. Okay, well, I will test it out without you, so you don't really have to bear with me for that. What I will do also is I will simply share this to everyone on my personal page, basically, and then we can start. So a little bit of housekeeping. It always happens with me. So I have to make sure that I prepare better for the start. So I will share it on my profile, and then I will try to see. Okay, so that's it. I'm done. So for everyone who is watching it from my personal profile, please make sure you like my page, because I'm only gonna monitor and see the comments that you are leaving on my Facebook page. So if you want to interact, if you want me to make sure that I reply to your comments, I reply to your questions, and we do interact. If you want to talk to me and with me, then please like my page, move to the page, watch it from the page, and leave the comments on the page. If you're watching from the profile and leave the comments on the profile, unfortunately I will not be able to see them, which is a shame, but I will need to come back, monitor it, and reply to your comments after the fact, after I finish this live stream. So today's topic is something I really thought about myself, and I can't tell that I have the answers. I have some options and some opinions about the topic, but I don't have all the answers, basically. So that is why I decided to come on the live stream, share my views on the things, but at the same time get your views and see what you think as well. So today I was just wondering, there are so many people who live stream these days. Well, there aren't as many as they will be in a while, so everyone is jumping to the train, everyone is joining, everyone has heard that it's gonna be the year of live streaming, so we all get into that, and many people do it very well, many people do it kind of lousy. We watch some, we don't watch others. The ones that we watch, have you ever thought why we watch someone's live stream? Because basically, I'm moving to live streaming from an audio podcast. I know why people were listening to my audio podcast. I know that format and that media, in a sense that I know it's comfortable. I know people can consume that format of the content while they can't consume anything else. So most of my listeners, my podcast listeners, are listening to Brand Architect mainly when they are driving, when they are jogging, when they are in a gym, when basically they can't do anything else and they can't watch video. So my listeners, my podcast listeners, won't really substitute my live streams with the podcast because they can't watch my live streams. So they will still probably continue listening to the podcast, which is why I'm setting up the things so that it records parallel, and they get their stuff, and those who watch live stream are going to watch the live stream. So now what I'm wondering about is, have you ever thought like why some people's live streams are attracting more bigger audience and people really enjoy watching them, and why some others don't? So we have always been telling each other that you have to provide valuable content. If your content is valuable, if your content is of a good quality, then people will come and consume it. We have always been told also that if your content solves a specific problem, if you provide some kind of expertise or a knowledge, people will come and consume it because they want the answers to their problems, they want to learn stuff, they want to find out how to do things. These days, I'm not so sure that that's how it works, because basically there's so much content out there, so much educational content, so many tutorials showing you how to do stuff. And basically you don't really need to follow someone to get that. You can just, Google it at the moment, look at the blog post, or, watch the tutorial on YouTube, and that's it, right? So what is it? Is it like, the knowledge that gets people watch the thing? Is it really the solution of the problem that people are looking for? Well, maybe for YouTube videos and tutorials, maybe that's the case. But what about live streams? Is it like why people are not really watching the replays so much? Why do they prefer to watch the live streams? What is it? Well, it's basically, my guess is that it's the interaction with the person. So here, live stream is the media where the personality part is playing a huge role. It's all about what type of person you are, how do you present your stuff. It's about your energy, it's about your personality, it's about the way you talk. It's a whole thing, a huge package, and so many elements in that. So why one, live streamer is doing better than the other? Maybe the other has a bigger knowledge baggage, is a better expert. Maybe that person has longer years of experience. He knows what he's talking about, and he knows it much, much better than the other one. But the other one is having a huge audience, and people are really enjoying watching it, the person. Well, my guess is, this is the media which is very cruel in a sense that it does not really give you the chance to suck. It doesn't really give you a chance to be boring, because if you are boring and people tune in, they will tune out and they will not check you out anymore. So this is something that probably is even more cruel than the podcasting, the audio podcasting, because there you have the editing option, you can polish things up, you can cut down your ums and ums, and if you stumble upon a word, people want to know that. It's not so raw. It can be made much, much better than it really was in the beginning in the original recording, right? Here, you don't have that. You don't have the second chances. You are authentic. You are, just in front of the camera. People see all your issues that you come upon. People also see whether they are the only ones watching you or not. People can see whether you are managing to get interaction and get comments and have the thing flowing. So if you can't, then it's obvious, and you can't really hide that. Well, maybe you can delete the video that is out there already, and you can sort of hide it, and people can't watch the replays. But once they have tuned into the live thing, you can't really hide that. So what is it? Is it the knowledge they come for? Is it the content they come from? Or is it you and the entertainment and your personality they come to first? And then if you also on top of that provide the value and provide the knowledge and give something also in terms of entertainment, in terms of knowledge, in terms of practical value, then they will stay and then they will be coming back. So I don't know. I mean, those were like my thoughts about this type of media. I think live streaming is the media which has the highest, that puts the highest importance on the. Okay, you see, this is how live stream works. Someone is ringing my bell, and I don't even know what to do. So probably I'll just take a minute just to see if it's something important. Just bear with me, just 1 second. I'll be back. Okay, so I just made sure that it's nothing important. Someone is knocking on my door. I have no clue who that person is, so I'm not going to open it. Anyway, but this is exactly what I meant. This is exactly what I meant in terms of being raw, in terms of being live, in terms of just, sharing everything that is happening to you. So this wasn't forecasted. This wasn't planned. I had no clue how to react, but I had to because, something was happening. And I had viewers in here, so I still have. And thanks for sort of hanging around. So this is the thing. I think this format, this media channel is very heavily relying on personality, on and on how much your personality is liked. I know it's not fair, but at the same time, I know that no one is going to be liked by everyone. So maybe this is the media which gives you the chance to attract the people who, with whom it will be much easier to interact and with whom it will be much easier to work later on, and who will create the community that you will feel super comfortable being with, because those will be the people who value you and like you and appreciate you exactly the way you are. So basically, I guess those people who don't yet feel comfortable with themselves and with the way they are will have some mindset problems and some issues with live streaming. So it won't really be the problem about, those type of problems such as, what kind of content do I create, which topics do I cover? Not really. It will be an issue of content which of how do I present myself, of the self-dubbed, of do I show my real self, do I hide it, etc. But believe me, like, this is when I say that this media channel, like live streaming, is actually very cruel. What I mean with that is that you can't fake it. You can fake when you are doing audio podcasting, partly. Still difficult, but partly you can. You can fake a lot when you are just blogging, and even you can have someone else write your blog articles for you and ghostwrite. You can get away with loads of stuff when you are doing something else, but you can't really fake anything when you are live streaming, because it will take few minutes for people to sniff it out and to realize that what you're doing is not genuine. It's not the way you act in real life. So I guess that's it. I mean, I guess the problem is that even if you end up being super smart, if you end up knowing your stuff really well, if you end up being an expert in your field, but your personality is boring, you're not able to entertain and and bring something valuable. I mean, even just the entertainment by itself can be something of value and something people enjoy. And even if you don't bring in the extra knowledge part to the thing, it may still work, and it may still work much, much better than, someone who's boring. So yeah, I mean, those were my thoughts. I'm still wondering, I mean, the thing is, like, if you figure out why people watch specifically your live streams and what they enjoy most, and you nail it and you capitalize on that, then you can leverage on that, and then it will work much better, and you can do loads of stuff and get more people and provide more value to those people. But then you have to figure that out. So I'm in a process of trying to understand why people watch certain people's live streams specifically, and why people watch. Hello there, Chandra. Hello there. Welcome. Thanks for the comment. So I just, I'm trying to figure out why people watch my live streams, because I've been in a period of discovery. I've been very unstructured in terms of what I put out. I'm still sort of, finalizing the strategies and the plans and the things that I'm trying to do. And I'm not very structured and final in my decisions about what's going to come next and how I'm going to approach this. So that is why I was thinking a lot about this topic, and I just wanted to share my views on that. And also ask you to drop me, even if you are watching the replay, which you may, just, leave me a comment and tell me why are you watching my live streams if you are watching them. I know I haven't been doing much still. I know I haven't been very sort of consistent in that respect, but I've been here much more often than I've been on live streams ever. Because if you are someone who followed me for a while, you definitely know that I was super uncomfortable with this type of media, and I was super uncomfortable being in front of the camera and putting myself out there, and the more my audience grew through podcasting and social media, the more people could potentially see my live stream, and that sort of kept me away, realizing that it's going to be relatively public. So I wasn't, I had many different mindset issues. I had many different things that kept me away from live streaming. Now I'm getting into it, and I just want to know what can I bring in, because honestly, I the last thing that I want to do is add to the noise. It's really crowded and noisy there already, and there are many people who probably, if they didn't live stream, we wouldn't miss out anything. I just don't want to be one of those people. I don't want to add to the noise. I don't want to add to the whole fuzz and excitement of the live streaming, and live stream for the sake of live streaming and for the sake of being in this trendy crowd. So I just want to make sure that, if I'm doing it, there is something that you enjoy, or there is something that you like. And if there is something like that, please let me know. So then, I will make sure that there's more of it, and that I can, I can entertain you, hopefully. Entertain you. I don't know. I mean, it's just, I just wanted to do this impromptu, unplanned live stream in order to get your views. So I'll just, let me check my personal profile and just see if there are any comments in there, because maybe they are. Just let's see what's happening. Okay. No, I don't see anything, so I can't really sort of go back and tell or reply to any comments. But yeah, I mean, that was the thing. That's all that I wanted to tell you at this point. I'm just checking out to make sure that I haven't missed anything or anyone. So yeah, no, everything everything seems to be fine. So that's it. Yeah, basically that's all I wanted to tell you. Obviously, I'm not such a crazy person as most of the super successful live streamers are, but maybe that's not the only, being crazy is not the only, element to success for live streaming, probably. So Well, I guess that's it. Oh, before I leave you guys, I have something interesting for you. I'm sure that you've been hearing me talking about chatbots and about chatbots for Facebook Messenger and all that stuff. So, to keep it short, so basically, we all have been hearing about email marketing and email lists and the importance of actually being able to directly contact your audience and engage with them. So I do agree with that importance. It's really very important. But email marketing and email lists and emails in general have never been my preferred way of interaction, and it never really worked so well for me. It did work, but not as much as I wanted to, and it wasn't so, you do write an email, you put so much time and effort and sort of, thoughts, and you sort of send out exclusive content to your email list, and only about 25% of the whole list opens the thing, and you don't even know how many actually read the thing. So it's a bit discouraging. I mean, I don't really feel super motivated keeping that email list alive and producing super extra exclusive content for them on regular basis. But I'm already creating loads of content for my Facebook page and Facebook group and Facebook everything, and my podcast as well. So I thought that, messenger bots could be the better version of the email list marketing, basically. So what I've done is I have created a very simple, very, very simple, basic chatbot, which you can subscribe to, and it will send you different updates, and it will give you the opportunity to get in touch with me directly. And I can sort of, you will be notified about the live streams, you will get my podcast into your messenger straight away, and all that cool stuff. So here is, let's see where it is. Okay, here it is. Let's see, just a minute. Let me find. I'm still working with figuring out the Ecamm Live. I really love this software, and here it is. Okay, so here it is, anialexander.com/bot. Make sure you check it out. So it's this. Okay, so here it is, anialexander.com/bot. Just check it out. It will take you to the messenger where you can subscribe to the bot and get all the updates. I will be sending, the cool thing is basically all the bot subscribers, all the people who get in touch with the bot and get into this list, and I can access you directly to your messenger. What I'm thinking about is I will be sending you very short personalized snippets. So you may end up having, a short audio of me telling something to you, or, a short exclusive video, or, every time I go live and you miss it, you can just watch it straight from your messengers and messenger and all that cool stuff. So make sure okay, now I have to figure out where, okay, here it is. It's like this mirror image is making me crazy. But okay, so anialexander.com/bot. Check it out. It's the brand architect bot, and I'm thinking about engaging mostly through the bot, keeping in touch with you mostly through the bot, and I think it's easiest and fastest way because we all have our smartphones with us everywhere, no matter where we are. We all check our Facebook, where we're basically addicted to the messenger and all that stuff. So I think it's the easiest and fastest and best way to get in touch with you guys. So if you want to keep in touch, and if you want really not to miss out anything, as I said, I'm still planning stuff. I'm still getting your feedback. So make sure that you put in the comments, why would you eventually watch my live streams? And once everything is out, I will be creating loads of content. I'm thinking about, the way I imagine it, the content will be a little bit different from what I have been produced up to now. in the last 3 years. So I'm just putting the final touches, and from now on I will be regularly on video, so you will eventually have to see my face periodically. So you can always, hit that stop button or close button or whatever you're consuming it from. So there is, you do have a choice, but I will make sure that I put myself out there more often, so you will need to make that choice quite often. So I guess that's it. Don't forget the bot. Make sure you check it out. It's a really cool thing. And I guess that's it. So I really, really appreciate the time you spent with me. The 25 minutes you ended up listening to me and my thoughts and my crazy stuff. But that's it. So that was it for today. Make sure you leave in the comments why you watch people's live streams. What is it that attracts you? What is it that makes you actually stay there for 25 minutes and listen to what I'm saying? As always, it wasn't structured, it wasn't planned, it wasn't, prepared in advance. So we just free flew as we usually do. I hope you liked it. I am coming up with more interesting guests for the Brand Architect podcast. So once I figure out how I'm going to actually, equipment-wise, setup-wise, how I'm going to record the thing simultaneously so you can either watch or listen to the stuff, then, the production will be happening and loads of stuff will be coming out next. So, yeah, that's it. Today is ugly weather, so that's why I didn't live stream from outside. But we may be having more live streams. I will be sharing more about where I am, who I meet, where I'm going, what's happening, because I guess that is also part of the behind the scenes stuff that I want to share with you, because I've never shared stuff like that with you before, and some people have been asking, and I thought okay, if that's something that you're interested in, I don't mind sharing it with you, not at all. So that's it. Have a great, I don't even know, it's 3 p.m. in the afternoon over here, so half of the day has passed. I'm not sure I'm on track with my to-do list, and this wasn't even on my to-do list, but I just, I thought of it and I'm like, what the hell, let's just do it. So that's it. Have a great morning, afternoon, evening, whatever you're having over there. I hope that you're going to have an awesome day. I hope that you will have a productive day, and I hope that you will have 2 minutes to just drop me a comment and let me know what you think about why people watch your live streams, or someone else's, or why actually what I'm really interested in, why you watch people's live streams. What is it that keeps you watch them for a while and follow those people who live stream on a regular basis? So that's it. Take care, have a great time, and I really wish that your day is going to be more productive than mine was. Okay, that's it. Take care. Bye bye. Thanks for watching.